Welcome to your Inbound Matters podcast. Recently, at the Tourism and Culture Cabinet Committee meeting, Malaysian Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi emphasized that close cooperation between ministries and agencies is crucial for creating an ecosystem that fosters the rapid and competitive development of the country's tourism industry. In today's episode, let's dive deep into how the Your Inbound Matters community can support this initiative.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Recent news articles about the government's plans and some thoughts from Zahid Udanis. He's from Your Inbound Matters. It's a group that supports, tourism professionals over there in Malaysia.
Oh, cool. So they're like right there in the action. That's got to be a pretty interesting perspective.
Right. So our goal today is to uncover what strategies Malaysia's coming up with and see how that might affect their tourism industry and, what it all means for you, the listener.
Because everyone loves a good vacation, right? And Malaysia is definitely on the map for a lot of people these days.
Okay, so first up, Malaysia's Deputy Prime Minister, Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, he made this call for a collaborative effort to boost tourism. It sounds like Zahid Udanis from Your Inbound Matters is all in on this idea.
It's not just about getting more tourists, right? It's about making tourism a part of their national development plan.
Exactly. And he's not just talking to the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. By the way, everyone calls them MOTAC. He wants all the ministries and tourism agencies to get together on this.
Wow. That's pretty ambitious. But I guess it makes sense if they want to build a really solid foundation for tourism to grow. You know what I mean?
Right. And they've got Visit Malaysia Year 2026 coming up. That's a big deal, right? So they're really going all out.
I'm curious to hear how they're actually planning to do all this.
So first, they're tackling the big problems head on. Like tour bus safety, that's been a concern, especially for visitors from other countries. So MOTAC and the Ministry of Transport, they're teaming up on that.
Safety is so important, yeah. I mean, that can make or break a destination. What are they doing specifically?
Well, it sounds like they're getting strict about the rules, like stricter licensing for tour bus operators, even background checks and age limits on the vehicles.
Okay, that's good. That makes me feel better, Shows they're serious about keeping tourists safe.
Exactly. And they're working on making the rules for short-term rental accommodations, STRAs, more straightforward, like Airbnb and those types of places.
Right. STRAs. Those have become really popular, but they can cause, friction sometimes with local communities. So what's their approach?
So they want to make sure everything's legal and make it easier for people to get licenses and address any issues people who live nearby might have.
Smart. It's got to be beneficial for everybody if tourism is going to grow, right?
Right. And get this, they're even thinking about a digital platform just for managing STRAs. That could make things a lot more efficient.
Oh, really? Like a one-stop shop for everything.
Exactly. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Zahid Udanis from Your Inbound Matters, he's all about taking this collaboration idea to the next level. He's saying, why stop at the usual ministries? Why not get some fresh perspectives?
Oh, okay. Now I'm intrigued. Who does he have in mind?
He's talking about getting the Ministry of Health involved, the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, and even the Ministry of Rural and Regional Development.
Whoa, that's some outside-the-box thinking there. What does he see happening with those partnerships? I gotta say, I'm having trouble picturing the Ministry of Education in all of this. Sounds like Zahid has some pretty creative ideas.
Right. Not your typical tourism strategy. But it's kind of brilliant when you think about it. Like going to Malaysia, not just for beaches, but to learn something new.
Educational tourism, is that a thing?
It totally is.
Yeah.
Think like language immersion programs. Learn Malay while exploring the culture. Or university partnerships, maybe even study abroad programs.
Wow, yeah, I'd sign up for that. Learn about a new culture and boost your resume. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Exactly. And for families, take the kids to Malaysia for a vacation that's also educational, visiting historical sites, learning about the rainforest, maybe even like a cooking class with a local chef.
Okay, I'm convinced. Now, what about the other ministries? How does partnering with health change things?
Well, Malaysia's healthcare system is already pretty well known, actually, considered one of the best in Southeast Asia. So Zahid's thinking they could create these incredible health tourism packages.
Health tourism, huh? Like people go into Malaysia for medical procedures.
Exactly. People already travel for things like cosmetic surgery or dental work, to save money. But this could be even bigger, like going to Malaysia for a spa vacation, but you also get a full medical checkup or like specialized treatments.
Interesting. It could appeal to like a whole new group of travelers, people who want to, take care of their health while they're on vacation.
Exactly. And it would be huge for the economy. People staying longer, spending money on accommodation, food, and other services.
Yeah, I see how it all connects. What about the Ministry of Agriculture? Seems like a natural fit for tourism, right?
Oh, absolutely. Think farm-to-table dining, tours of local farms and plantations, maybe even cooking classes where you learn to make, like, traditional Malaysian dishes using fresh local ingredients.
Ooh, that sounds so good. It really taps into that trend of, people wanting to know where their food comes from, supporting local businesses.
Exactly. And it'd be a great way to promote sustainable tourism, too. Tourists could learn about Malaysia's biodiversity, how farmers are working to protect the environment.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Okay, last one. Ministry of Rural and Regional Development. What can they do with tourism?
So this is about showcasing the, hidden gems of Malaysia, those beautiful rural areas that tourists often miss, like hiking through rainforests, visiting traditional villages, maybe whitewater rafting in, hidden canyons.
That's a great way to get people to go beyond the usual tourist spots, discover the real Malaysia, and it could really help local economies in those areas, right?
Exactly. It's about spreading the wealth, creating opportunities for people all over the country. Plus, it fits perfectly with that, desire for authentic, off-the-beaten-path travel experiences.
So Uzaidi's vision is basically to create a whole new model for tourism in Malaysia.
Exactly. It's about collaboration, innovation, and sustainability. And it's all timed perfectly to coincide with Visit Malaysia Year 2026.
Quick stop! This podcast brought to you by Your Inbound Matters. For your information, Your Inbound Matters is a community-based platform designed to empower tourism industry players in Malaysia, particularly those focused on inbound tourism. It provides valuable resources, networking opportunities, and education tailored to the unique challenges and opportunities within the Malaysian inbound tourism sector. Hope you will join us, and together we strengthen the Malaysian inbound tourism ecosystem. And now back to the podcast.
I can see how your Inbound Matters can play a big role in all of this. They have the connections, the expertise, and the passion to really make this happen.
Yeah, they're already working on developing unique tour packages that showcase these new collaborations, and they're helping tourism businesses, learn how to market themselves online better.
Smart move. They're not just talking about change. They're actually getting their hands dirty and making it happen.
Exactly. And what's really cool is they're advocating for sustainable tourism practices every step of the way.
That's super important, especially in a place like Malaysia with so much biodiversity. They're making sure that tourism benefits everybody, including future generations.
So basically, Malaysia is taking a really innovative and holistic approach to boosting its tourism industry.
They're not just trying to get more tourists, they're trying to create a more meaningful and sustainable experience for everybody.
It really does sound like they're trying to make this work for everyone, tourists, the locals, and even the environment.
Exactly. That's what makes this so cool. It's not just about, making money. It's about tourism as a force for good.
Okay, now I got to know. What about you? What kind of Malaysian experience would you be most interested in?
Ooh, tough question. They all sound pretty amazing. I'm a big foodie, so those, farm-to-table things definitely sound good. But also, exploring those, hidden rural areas, that off-the-beaten-path stuff, that's really appealing.
You see, that's what's so great about it. There's literally something for everyone. History buff, nature lover, or just looking to relax, Malaysia has it all.
And knowing that they're thinking about sustainability, that makes it even better. It's having fun, but knowing your trip is also doing some good.
Exactly. So what are you waiting for? Start planning that Malaysian adventure. You can check out Your Inbound Matters website, get some ideas, see what kind of amazing experiences they're offering.
And definitely, do some research on those ministries we were talking about. You might be surprised at what kinds of travel opportunities they've got going on.
Malaysia is a real hidden gem, and it sounds like they're about to, really shine on the world stage. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the future of Malaysian tourism.
No dreams too big, no steps too small. We'll rise together, one and all. When you succeed, I feel the same. Together we win the game. na 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 na.